Imagine, if you will, a small robot, lost and alone, abandoned by his family and friends, stumbling through the night, desperate for shelter, as he runs through woods thick with wild husks and unspeakable horrors. He finds... Well, I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. Travel back in time with me to a world on the brink of a dark discovery. Prepare for Locke's Tales of Beyond.
Off-site, and his SOS beacon is active. We need to find him before something happens. I've made some missing posters. Everyone split up and spread the word. Okay, Locke, buddy. I know you're lost. Yes, thank you, Pop. And scared. And sobbing inconsolably. Are you trying to make me feel guilty? Do you consider that part of your job? You're doing well, and I'll make a note of that at review time.
We've got an APB on a fugitive from snack time. The suspect appears to be a bot male, age 7, 12 inches tall, and is a known optimist. May or may not be equipped with a rich, sonorous voice. If you encounter this individual, contact home base immediately. Or just like, pick him up and bring him home. He's probably all tuckered out.
Seismological welding unit stranded behind enemy lines. I suggest you kiss your loved ones goodbye and make your peace with your creator. And Private Jeffords, I suppose you should use that time to listen to a good science-based podcast about stars. Point is, few, if any of us, will make it through this mission alive.
Wait, what? Why?
I was given 5 minutes to draw up a plan of attack.
You can have the amount of time it takes to come up with a plan that doesn't kill everyone.
But everyone's already off kissing their loved ones.
Sounds awesome! Don't kill them! 5 minutes left. Storm's closing in. You'll come back now if you know what's good for you. I agree with the content of what you're saying, but not the tone. I like the tone. Noted.
Hey, Lachlan, if you ran away, that's all right. You can come home at any time. No one's gonna be mad, okay?
I will. We're risking human lives to find a thing. And now that I think of it, what kind of psychopath would create a child robot for a war zone? Dr. Vinderman was a genius. But, yeah, building a child robot for the apocalypse was a weird, possibly cruel move.
He's not a child robot, he's a learning AI.
He is?
Yes, don't you listen to him?
I'm the one who buys him voice packs, so yeah. It's just, he says so many words. And sometimes just the same word. One day he just said the word great. Just all day.
He's finding his way in the world. That's no easy task these days. He just needs love.
Pop, if you're listening, this is some A-level making me feel guilty. You might want to take notes.
Keep your eyes open, and hey, enjoy yourself.
working! We have reports Locke is nearby!
Ray?
Did you find Locke?
The Home Base Defense Department regrets to inform you that we have found your bot.
That's great news! Why are you being so stiff? And formal?
Locke was found unresponsive. Possibly face down, but it is hard to tell. In a puddle. He's been rushed to Blackwell Memorial, but it doesn't look good. I'm sorry.
What?
You should come see him. As soon as you can.
Commander, can you take over, please?
We've got it covered. Go see Locke.
Let's keep the train moving. Now's not the time to give up.
Take a hike.
It's getting too dangerous. I have to pull you out now. Never scare me like that again!
Sorry, Ray. We just assumed the robot doctors were robotic doctors for robots. So when they all agreed that he was going to die, we were like, you're the robot doctors. But now we know the robot doctors are people doctors made out of robot.
All that matters is that he's going to be okay. Eventually.
Welcome back. Imagine, if you can, a waterlogged bot, lost in the strange ether that separates the living from the dead. As he clings to life, his guilt-stricken friends, desperate to place blame on anyone but themselves, call for an investigation into the night where everything went wrong. As they search the zone for CCTV surveillance footage, they find more than they bargained for.
A survivor shelter in this area has been destroyed. I've marked the last known location of the shelter on your map. Travel to the shelter. We need to find out how Locke was locked out. Not because I'm feeling crippling waves of guilt and am desperate to shift blame. Just, an official post-crisis post-mortem, like we always do. Let's check the tape. There goes Locke. He's got an easel? He's painting a watercolor of the sunset? Come on!
Is that a tiny beret? We do not deserve that bot.
There's me. I'm going right past him and locking up for the night because I'm wearing an eye patch over my only eye.
Yarr! Raybeard the Booby locking this door, me hearties.
You really committed to that bit.
Yes. Yes, I did. Oh, no. He's knocking on the door. Hey, it's Luna. She's going to the intercom.
Go away! We don't want you here!
I thought it was a husk. It's usually husks.
Ooh, he did not take that well.
Oh, he's gonna... Oh, honey, no, don't. Oh, he threw away his tiny painting.
No loss.
Oh, come on, what is wrong with you?
This pedestrian landscape phase of his is stunting his artistic development, and you know it.
There's Locke.
Hey, look, it's me.
Locke's waving you over. Did you bring him back to home base?
Well, I gave the boy a firm handshake.
Put her there.
And some fatherly advice.
Run like hell, boy. I'm testing grenades. Run! Grenade! Oh!
Dude!
What? It's good advice.
Good. You've reached the shelter. Use the terminal to run diagnostics to see what's wrong. Stand by for an important weather alert.
Can't do it. Bag of bones here!
Keep up the good work.
Ammo.
Here we go. Looks like he sees someone in the distance. That's me. Looks like he recognized it's you. And now he's running away. He's developed a healthy fear of me. Why has he developed a healthy fear of you? Because he's a smart little robot. Oh no, he's going for the trebuchet. Dennis, you decommissioned the trebuchet like we talked about, right?
Yeah. definitely decommissioned something, and I'm sure we'll find out what soon enough.
Okay, I think I've seen everything I need to see. This shelter has been damaged pretty severely. Looks like the life support modules have all been stolen. These modules inflate and shield the shelter. The modules have to be around here somewhere. Search the zone and return the missing parts. Survivor shelters are built by a fleet of construction bots. If the bots are attacked, they enter stealth mode and power down. To repair the shelter, we'll need to reactivate all of the construction bots. Unfortunately, their stealth mode is really effective. You're gonna need some help finding those missing construction bots. Let me see if I can send some help. It might take a few minutes. There's an incoming wave detected. We have some time before they arrive. Reinforce the shelter. The construction bot has been reactivated. The module will now be installed. Each part will take a minute to install. So, 8 modules, 1 minute per module. That equals a lot of bullets. Help has arrived. Go find C-Bot. I've marked his location on the map. C-Bot only has a limited amount of energy. If you don't activate its scanner, it will have to return to recharge. One of our drones has taken damage. We can't let the husks destroy the drone. Head to the crash site. A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun. C-Bot scan is ready to be activated. Defend C-Bot while scanning.
Quiet, please. I am seeing. Not the eye.
A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun.
Perhaps not.
Only 2 more modules. Keep searching. A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun. C-Bot incoming. All modules have been located. After all parts have been installed, the shelter will attempt to power back up. When this happens, expect a big fight. The enemy will come from all directions. The power-up process takes 4 minutes. C-Bot scan is ready to be activated. Defend C-Bot while scanning.
Ow.
A A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger.
Really an idea.
New module installation has begun.
Quiet, please. I am seeing. I am seeing. My precious eye.
Always need ammo in the great unknown.
A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun.
What is seen cannot be unseen. Check your map.
The parts are now marked on your map.
No. Can't do it. No way.
A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun. Installation of parts will pause while the shelter is under attack. A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun. Looks like the Husk's plans have changed. They seem to know the final part is being installed. They must be preparing for a larger attack. Get ready. Installation resuming. Here they come! Defend the shelter! This shelter is now ready for action.
Take a good long look at what you've done.
Thanks, Autopsy-Bot. The results of the post-mortem are in. Sure. We're failures. All of us.
I've never been a failure in my life, and I'm not starting today. We're all gonna take turns nursing that bot back to health, starting with me. Starting with Ray. Okay, good plan. Bye now.
Envision, if you dare, a small bot emerging from a world of nightmares. A perfect reproduction of a monster, unknown to this world, forever etched into his imagination. He knows he must warn his friends and loved ones, but when he tries to speak, he finds he can only scream. This installment of Locke's Book of Monsters is brought to you by War Games, the fun new combat simulator available in your Storm Shield now. We now return to Locke's Tales of Beyond.
opportunity to strike an approaching horde. Get ready for a fight. We've got 10 minutes to take out as many husks as possible. If you bag enough husks, we win. If you don't, we don't. Don't forget to collect those husk and mist monster samples.
No way. Perhaps.
Strike hard, strike fast, strike fear into the heart of the horde. Don't forget, the storm is closing in, so watch the map. Bonus objectives are in play. Computer, can you turn that down? Maybe add a little pitch correct while you're at it. Lock, buddy. I can't help you unless you tell me what's wrong. Okay, you're scared. We'll go look for scary things. And you can tell me when we find what's scaring you.
Okay. They've got me surrounded.
How about this guy? Pretty scary, right? Is that what you thought?
You think this is scary?
I mean, I don't know. The endless parade of horrors kind of threw off my barometer.
What I saw was really, really scary. That's incredible. Keep up the good work.
Not at all.
What about this guy?
I like him. He's got a great attitude.
So, not him?
No, my monster's different.
Can I have any more information?
Well, let's see. In his presence, I lived 1,000 lives and died 1,000 deaths. To speak his name is to drink in the sloshy water of insanity. And I'm pretty sure it was purple.
So not this guy.
Different guy.
Nightmarish?
He doesn't go, ooh. He goes,
Okay. Let's keep looking then.
Can't do it.
So, this monster of yours, was he like something you've seen in a movie?
no, he was an original monster.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm glad he's not a reboot. If we have to have monsters, let's keep things fresh, am I right?
Help me out! Oh man, we need more people like you.
Bonus challenge success! Good job, team!
Be bold, be brave, be ready. And down you go.
No. If you have to ask, it's not the monster. When you find him, your heart will drown.
So, probably not a gargoyle.
Would a gargoyle fill your soul with puddle water and make you slosh forevermore?
Lost buddy, can I give you a little shake?
Okay.
I see what's happening here. Let's get him back to base, Commander. Too dangerous. I have to pull you out now.
Locke's so full of water, it's amazing he hasn't completely shorted out. He needs emergency intervention.
You're in luck. Bot Dr. Dennis is scrubbed in and ready to operate.
Dennis, no offense, but I don't think you're qualified to perform open bot surgery.
I've dropped my phone in 4 separate toilets and 1 fountain. So trust me, I know what I'm doing. Prep the patient and bring me rice.
Consider if you're allowed. A bot in need of life-saving water reduction surgery. With no surgeon to be found, he turns to his best and only hope. An amateur whose only previous patient was a phone he dropped in a toilet 4 separate times. We now return you to Locke's Tales of Beyond.
We've got an opportunity to strike an approaching horde. Get ready for a fight. We've got 10 minutes to take out as many husks as possible. If you bag enough husks, we win. If you don't, we don't. Don't forget to collect those husk and mist monster samples. Strike hard, strike fast, strike fear into the heart of the horde. Don't forget, the storm is closing in, so watch the map. Bonus objectives are in play.
Shovel off, monster!
So I guess we better gather those heating elements for Dennis.
We all know this is a stupid idea, right?
Until we come up with a better idea, this is our only idea.
Ray, are you sure you want to put Locke in the oven?
No, I am not.
More toilets, Ray?
Stop being proud of that!
It's about never giving up.
And washing your hands really, really well, right?
Yeah, sure.
More heating elements.
Keep them coming. We need to build the perfect oven. This time for real. Even heat. No hot spots. And a working oven light so he can read. He's got to be in there for a while. If we're doing this, it's now or never. Make the call, Ray.
No way.
Screwdriver.
Basmati.
Starting Basmati infusion. He's crashing!
The rice isn't going to cut it. We're gonna need that oven. Stat.
5 minutes left. Storm's closing in.
you.
Prep the quinoa.
Quinoa? Quinoa has never made anything better!
Couscous is too round, amaranth is too pretentious, and orzo doesn't even know what it wants to be. If you want a dry lockout, quinoa is our last hope. Once we start the infusion, there's no going back. For the rest of his life, he'll be walking around with tiny bits of quinoa in his circuitry.
Do we have any other option?
No. Unless we're including non-food-based solutions, in which case, probably.
Too dangerous. I have to pull you out now.
weapons.
We've got an opportunity to strike an approaching horde. Get ready for a fight. We've got 10 minutes to take out as many husks as possible. If you bag enough husks, we win. If you don't, we don't. Don't forget to collect those husk and mist monster samples. Strike hard, strike fast, strike fear into the heart of the horde. Don't forget, the storm is closing in, so watch the map. Bonus objectives are in play. Before we start the experimental treatment, does anyone have a better idea for drawing lockout? Anyone at all? Just has to be better than quinoa. We're setting that bar real low.
I'm sorry, Ray.
Flamethrower?
Refocusing our energies on saving people?
I guess we'll have the quinoa.
Excellent choice. I'll put that order right in for you. It's done. Now, we wait. He won't be able to respond, but he can hear you. I'll give you some privacy. If there's anything you want to say to him, you should say it now.
Is he gonna be okay?
It's out of our hands.
I need help! Really? Use some help! They're attacking! Please help! Husk! Too many of them!
You saved my life. Thanks.
so sorry we let you down. You deserve so much more. And so much better than what we gave you, and...
Sorry, forgot a step. Gotta shake that quinoa. Don't let me interrupt. Just pretend I'm not here.
Minutes left. Storm's closing. One of our drones has taken damage. We can't let the husks destroy the drone.
Perhaps not.
Head to the crash site.
Can't do it.
Here comes a crackdown!
too dangerous. I have to pull you out now.
So, I'm gonna be all better?
We'll keep it low and slow, and in a couple days, you'll be good as new.
A couple of days? I don't want to be all alone in an oven for a couple of days.
You won't be alone. We'll be taking shifts to keep you company. It'll be like a slumber party. A dinosaur-themed slumber party. Your favorite! It'll be fun, I promise.
You promise?
I promise.
Picture, if that's your thing, a man on a path to madness. A highly decorated soldier, in possession of a keen military mind and a warrior's resolve. Sworn to protect an oven pot with a terrible secret and 1,000 questions. We now return you to Locke's Tales of Beyond.
Be bold, be brave, be ready.
We've got an opportunity to strike an approaching horde. Get ready for a fight. We've got 10 minutes to take out as many husks as possible. If you bag enough husks, we win. If you don't, we don't. Don't forget to collect those husk and mist monster samples. Strike hard, strike fast, strike fear into the heart of the horde. Don't forget, the storm is closing in, so watch the map. Bonus objectives are in play.
Bag of bones here!
crazy.
I was told there would be a story.
And I was told my unit would be coming back to rescue me after the chopper crash. So I guess we both bear our battle scars.
Your friends left you behind? My friends left me behind once.
Yeah, I remember that.
You were one of those friends. So maybe a story wouldn't be too much to ask?
Once upon a time, dwarf husklings raided the home base cold storage.
Then what?
You just saw the then what. Babysitting duty set out to find more dwarf husklings.
That sounds like us. What happened next?
They did what they set out to do. Keep looking for those husks.
So why do they have rings?
They like shiny things.
Or they could be husk royalty.
They're just dumb monsters.
They're not monsters. I've seen a real monster.
You mean that hallucination of yours? Ray told me about that.
It was real.
Who am I to say it's not? But it's not. All right, back to the monsters.
So, what happens next?
More of the same. The end.
This story isn't very good.
It's a fine story.
There's no detail. I don't even know this major character's first name.
Jackson. Major Jackson Oswald.
Okay. And why's he at home base?
Suppose I never gave that much thought. Let's stay focused on the task at hand.
Is there more story?
You're not giving up. You got a mind like a steel trap. Literally.
Not funny. We don't like those jokes.
Honest mistake.
I want to know why the Major is fighting husks.
I suppose he spent his life fighting, so it just made sense.
But what does he want? What's his mission?
To make it through the day.
Does he have a castle? Is there a princess?
I suppose he did. I suppose there was. But now he's got his recruits. And an oven bond.
What happened to the Major's hand in the story?
He left it on the side of the road, in a little town, way up in the mountains.
And what happened to the princess?
She decided the man who came home wasn't the man she fell in love with.
Because of your hand?
No, not because of my hand. Women love the hand. Ever since I got this thing, I've been swimming in...
Swimming in what?
Compliments.
It is very nice.
5 minutes left.
Keep up the good work.
Storm's closing in.
So what happened to the princess?
She moved upstate to another kingdom to live with her sister.
Do you still love her?
Dang it, son, I thought we were shooting monsters here. That's enough! This story time has gone completely off the rails. And stop calling her princess. She'd hate that. Her name's Kelly.
You should go find Kelly.
I don't think she'd be too excited to see me.
I bet she'd see you and think, well, at least he's not a smasher.
I do have that going for me. Nice job! You're quiet all of a sudden. You didn't die in there, did you?
No.
All right, then. I certainly don't mind quiet. Barely get enough time to hear myself think. Recruits always flapping their traps, yammering on, and the whining. It's non-stop.
Uh-huh.
Fine. I'll bite. What's wrong?
If I tell you, you won't believe me.
I think that's the last of the rings, so that's the end, I guess.
Thank you for the story.
Come on. Out with it. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Private Locke, what is your major malfunction?
I fell in a puddle, sir.
Dang it, son! I mean, what is wrong?
The monster is real.
The world is full of monsters. We got big husks, small husks, baseball husks, flingers, gunslingers, blasters, smashers, elementals. What makes your monster so scary?
I don't know. But don't let him get you. Please.
I can take care of myself.
That's what he wants you to think.
Take a hike.
One of our drones has taken damage. We can't let the husks destroy the drone. Head to the crash site. Too dangerous. I have to pull you out now. We've got husks. Defend the drone. was story time.
Mutually upsetting. But I think I know how I can cheer him up.
Letting me out of the oven?
Not until the timer dings.
Timer's got a ding.
Conceptualize as you may the boy who cried wolf as a real wolf approaches. Now picture the boy as a bot and the pasture as an oven. As the bot warns all who will listen about the growing danger, he finds himself on a mission to destroy closets for reasons the bot cannot yet understand. We now return you to Locke's Tales of Beyond.